woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak.
Yo, the story arc if it don't involve no matriarch. Some mothers work from the ground up, they craft in air like ATR with the butterfly sleeves. Naka-Philippine na pag nagsalita mga banat ay wag magtaka kung ako ay makatabulok na sistema. Kurakot sa pera bagsak, but we put in our heart into darkness. They put in these in the office. Or you thinking you're schooling but you lost cause you best see the boss while I talk this. But look at my ate, she moving so cold. Can't hold a candle to her when she glow. Flick at the wrist with the elo she hold. Panago sa elo she dripping in gold.
We pulling up in a jeepney. All of my soldiers greet me. Hand me bandanas. See me for my country. I live in for my country. On the low for my country. They got evil plans in the devil's hands, but I don't pray cause I organize. They got new ways to impose strength, but I teach mine how to mobilize. We don't fight for the money, for the greedy, for the want is our freedom and the right to live on our motherland.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to Detroit. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
Yeah, and if you like comebacks, then it was a great one to watch. But they were, unfortunately, on the losing end, and they were never able to recover after that horrible third quarter.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Pass to Simmons. Back to Durant. Lock at 6. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority. Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Doncic, no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lets it go with the 3. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, well, you better not ignore the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter how many points you score if you get absolutely no stops on defense.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Here's Doncic. And the shot goes in.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
How does that not go in?
A guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Doncic from the arc. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant, wide open, he fires. Hits it from three-point range. KD's got 7. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
KD's shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. So for the Nets, .152 left here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Wood. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Have to be impressed with Wood's tenacity from the interior. Outstanding work down there.
Pass to Sharp. Harris a screen.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Sucking on that whistle.
And so Wood will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Shot on the wing. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. That they're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
Here's Dinwiddie. The emphatic rejection.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Back to Harris. Curry on the wing. The baseline J. They get it back. Pass to Mills. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Here's Dinwiddie. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. The three from KD. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense.
What? I didn't want to do that.
At the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Simmons. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills,
Durant with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Doncic left side. That's tipped.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's KD. Here's Claxton.
Garfield, no.
Durant
no.
Where to go with it. Connects from three-point range. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn. To Doncic. Durant with the steal. Irving up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Nets with the new shot clock.
No. No. No.
Outside, KD. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint.
Come on, man.
And continue to score consistently.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Back to Mills. Inside. Goes back up. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
It's stolen by Green. .105 left to play here in the second quarter. Sinks the triple. Bullock's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And they get it back. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 7. Durant way outside. Powell pulls it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
For Dallas, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
Outside Durant. Down low. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. Have to go. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Doncic fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Takes it off the glass. KD's got 20.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Doncic. And Durant sends it back.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The three for Doncic. The three. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
On the wing, Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn leading by 13. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 22.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mavericks trailed by 15. Pass to Doncic. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Simmons looking it over. Here's Sumner. His three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Sumner. That three off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 10. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And the lead is down inside single digits. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night.
The all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Nice D from Warren.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Doncic looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident. And that's a rare missed opportunity for him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Pass to Doncic. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Bullock with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
The 3 for Doncic. It's deflected. Here's Sharp. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Nets up by 9. We're back after this from America. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the layup is good. Dinwiddie's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. Pass to O'Neal. The Nets working the ball around now. And the basket by Harris.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3 ball.
To the left side wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside Curry. Harris with it. With the drive. Here's Claxton. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now a 12-point Nets lead. Outside Hardaway. From downtown, it's hauled in by Harris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry looking around to the inside. Harris, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal, and it's blocked. Hardaway from outside, and Curry pulls it down. In the corner, Hardaway with it. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Brooklyn leading by 8. For 3, Durant. Powell pulls it in. Dallas now running out of time. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the drive. For 3, Bullock. O'Neal with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Offline with his 3. Pass to Mills. Now here's Durant.
Garfield, no.
Over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time.
Costly
Get down
there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
How about we fucking quit this?
Sorry in advance for my bros.